Memua kwaba eba Skeleton Man TV. So Skeleton Man TV ana wushi. Say we your first time bomodian subscribe. Me notification so. Click all no send a video bia ye di betumu no abusia won so sabekan wenye bia sure me da si bebre. Abusia for Dormaahene akekan sem afo Otumfuo Asanteman ho. Dormaahene aye noma efa Otumfuo Asanteman ho na busuafo enoma bebreba Dormaahene aye akeka no akoye se omamu hanom panyimfo no omayi omani omesisi wo maso omontehwe omuhunhwe ana Dormaahene ogusua na oye de wo keka wo yeye eno ana busua eye agiman of TVSYZ oni the pundits ebusua omedin komo na nkomo na omudi ye no de pie firi mu ba ye ne se sempanyimfo e wo oman mu hanom ebusuafo omusisi wo maso ekatakata omani a ene bibi besi bibi beden bibi ebesi because Dormaahene onye na adwen se wo jai ne anase ekina wo hyase afiri baabi ana ebusuafo wo di abedru na ogusu a oyede o keka eye eti se o man stop ne dia ene bibi beden bibi ebesi ebusua because time bi ono na eden on na hyase na asantefo so e wo social media so no omo so de eden omo de gu ne so akoye panyin na omu hu a ene enkola so de ubeden omo de ubedi agro ankasa ebusuafo adimanie oni ne pundits omu di nkomo etimu de mumiem bonra nkomo num
ene de na usua
ene no
tourism education
me imagine say me de ba betumonim enema mi
fatuanim
na me ye tourism okay ownership of tourism in Ghana. The community approach into me first series no
okay
ana me imagine say metro so ana sesia so no within the cultural space no ye nyina ye nyim de ekoso ana ye yiyeni efri so eno ne ntawantawa ekoso between Nana Dormaahene ene ote kokoso
Asantehene
Otumfuo nti na me bisa se ene tuyi de wen na menye na mo ho ntomo ene de mia me de me ho aba
ye Nana Dormaahene ne ai
me be ka ha mama manka na mo se minyai ene ka
so wonye tourism teacher
ka ko ne ka ye de no ho so edu ko na na se esuro se e be kasa let's talk
okay ma ko change su baako
na ye bisa se ye pese ye culture on tourism ene no ana se ye friends and community ownership in tourism ajima ko ye no
culture
ye amanfo ye
which was we all do was we all culture is the way we live so
ye be culture me na me say culture na ne be
me pen
because for a long time you know and never be
within
that cultural space ya share ye because it's very thorny issue into why o kan one kan here at the assembly ba into no ye culture okay ajima ye can say culture it is the way of life of a certain group of people the way nipa ye tenasi started with our belief system that is near your GDA
your norms
your
values
our customs even your entire shemu your kasem
your
duani die mu said the gia warrior like nipa kubia what a certain culture now obi aya na for few say your culture it doesn't exist. It does,
of course it does.
Se uhwe nipa ku a yemfa yenuanom enkranfo there are certain things a define wo say omoye enkranfo e mo dance e wo niema yakekan nyina omo kasamu omo aduane die mu omo gidie mu
omo tadehye
mu so culture actually is life,
of course.
Se uhwe yenua asantefo they have this. Even Kwafo, they have this. Ikrapimfo, they have this. Sa it's a way we live. Na adeba kwa ye nyina no, there are some significant friends and things that we share
in common,
like ye nyina ye gidi. Enti se woba ti se Ghana adeba kwa danso prekope ewo ye culture mu eni se ye de ebuo ni nidie emma ye mpenifo. Eni de every group of people bia no
yeah, practice it.
What I say, ebia na aduane mu de wo pefufu ana ka me so me pe banku ana adokon. Ebia na even fufu ni mu kwampu no ti se ye aduane mo ekwapemfo omo pe emekwan. What I say, asantefo epe enkakra. What I say, but ye nyina so ye gidi se ye de ebuo ema eni nidie ema mpenifo. You see, the problem air caution. The hamikakra ni say mpenifo bi ahede yomani. Say there's nothing happening, but things are also happening over a long period of time. You who say Nana Dormaahene Sabiu or the insembi or keka efa asante any asante amamre. Sometimes they are unprovoked, but he will say them now at the reaction, especially on social media. Abba now uhunu said the sebi inkwara totofiwa omo totono ho a sebi obi a oti akonwa kese so no said the maker ewo ye culture mu no enye se one enipa anamansan eye wo saa ana wo so enye se wo ma wo ho kwan ema nipa ye den eye wo saa because wo ma ho kwan a people will bring your name into disrepute. Now what is the case? Nansina yes Otumfuo eya imagine so omo ye bibi omo friend like omo union aye friend bunu champion na anka Otumfuo ehia na omo fa omo ho adwen se de be ya omo mantem ebe koso. What has Asante's name got to do with that? Say wo ye wadia ebe ma wo mre we mpotema koso. It has nothing to do with Sebi Ira Asantehene and I say Asantefo in particular. But here is it. Along the way now all kasa ewo event nasino. Ana wo be kase ono ko hwe Asante sikadwa kofi. Me ba chi sikadwa kofi ni mu but me seti platform no. Ono hwe ekrampu no. Ohwe ni picture na ade a ye wealthy ewo ye wealthy na me ka se me ka de mbeka ho no nye ono no kan ho which means ye wealthy ade no magazine. What you say? Into only this sikadwa kofi be free esoro na ye den e bai. You see this statement very, like it's significant and very disruptive, very insulting, demeaning, degrading, denigrating. Adentia, if you say adia enipakuo bi egidi no a omu re ehemu no yendi ade kono atem. So ukan sape what the one saka enipa kuo baby a ehwaye mre yenya ni sa anything eba no se yeba be form eye Asante manya Asante mu no ade dikan epo no enye
sigaka
enye Otumfuo adia yebe history is a whole course on its own. Maybe you be now you engineer, you be now a broadcaster, you be now you whatever. But a bano history because a whole line on its own. So when you don't even attempt because along the way obey mistake. I say me okaje say me ko engineering work. That's not my fault. I mean, by all means, me brewo. So that's not the engineer biba e be si microphone ano e say won kasa. Obekasa de na all can onim. Now so be anka the paper need to the man ko be dey. Obi tran pepepe. What I'm trying to say is that we shouldn't deviate into areas enye you're strong, like we are not, that's not our forte, that's not where we are supposed to be. Adintia Sikidwa Kofini yeba beti Asanteman impini form beti Asanteman Otumfuo Anochi am say yakuni kromo krampoda na no say tutu ni impini fo anomo wo sata na Asanteman emayo anomi o madwen say amanya ishia yese omobei ti Asante no said the beya omore eba be hye ade bakumu on that unity say ye nyina ye koma ba be hye bibi bakumu no de okonfo no ekomye ana sikadwa kofi ifiri soro eheden ebaye. Now this is a history. It has been quoted and been said and is being registered over time. Eti Asantefo omosum Sikidwa Kofi. Yekasa omosum, which means adeni nye just maybe a phone way the gold na ye. Okay. Minti ye way gold na ye beti me hunu say maybe ye the be 4 kilos na ye den. Ye enti therefore no 4 kilos of gold no is equivalent to this. That is not it. The value of the thing no ejina esomma enkrofo na eye omodia no enti sa funum kitai ya media se me ka say it is worth 100 million Ghana cedis to me because I have the right of ownership. No, if I want to sell, I can sell it that, even though ukwa ekroma be abinya no lesser than that. But the son say me what the right of ownership.
The me pen me ton.
Now, my main chair said it here. There is a certain artwork. You find the Faberge egg. You will be there. You find Jacob Rothschild. It is the most expensive artwork in the world. It is the value is $3.5 billion. You use once in every 10 years and then for ekoshe. The vote now a demon, okay, is worth over $500 million. Unipa kono se one na ye dia. O ma honhwe. Upa bo Faberge we if I say egg. Faberg Faberge egg, okay? Jacob Rothschild Nidia. So adie esi nipa like omumu say this thing, this is how much it values to us. You won't mean to tunase. Why? Because apart from say adie no eye physical no, a sign cultural and spiritual significance.
That is it, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So when Ashanti say Omosum Sikidwa Kofi, what you should understand me say Sikidwa Kofi no eno na ema the unity amongst all the Ashantis, any the Ashanti Council and then the Ashanti Confederacy. Yeka Confederacy eno chire enkofo po a omo baby omo what is like omo like connected to Ashanti, but they all believe say omo nyina no omsum Sikidwa Kofi. Eno na ema oman no you have the unity na Asante edinam. Eno no omo de kwako, eno omo de bo omo ho ban, eno no omo de ye omo nyuma. So omo som ade no. Ti said the Christo for so timi ka say o Jesus Christo esom yebo. Okay, nti ka say Jesus Christo the cross of Turin, the cross of Turin. and then yesu so you born no do you know how a tomato so we can say for tonwa do you know how much it is tomato differ yesu Christ no know whether sa in tomato no
na senya no
you don't know but do you know how much you maybe Vatican so how much they can quote and they will sell it for you omo na ye omo dia senka sikakodwa kofi no even when Ashanti call war amongst the Anglo-Saxon war okay that Ashanti was defeated. That was the last one now he defeated you obroni koko ba say oba bebe jesa go sikakodwa kofi atina so almost say nkenka on show masse. I mean that is how deep they believe. Say unless you kill every Ashanti before you can touch Sikejwa Kofi. Assemble in America, the American say if you have a problem with Otikokosho or no Otisu inti obetoye I'm pinning 450 now say to the first Abba and Abeto the second. He is the occupant of the golden stool for now. What I say for now? Say nyame emphasize more. Say nyame friend okay. The next person that comes on also becomes the occupant of the golden stool. So if you have a problem with the current occupant now, you cannot extend it to
the stool.
Why? Because the Shanties they worship the stool, and it is because of the stool the unity they enjoy, and all the greatness now Asante Etimi Ayeno is because of what? The stool, because the stool brings them unity.
Omo Asantini kwabu chiro be fa na wo fase be fa ni nuaba fa ni so wa
no my auntie say you see the enemy yan say a sense one yempe akinkan, 2 yempe enhwehwemu, 3 yempe enfifimu. So when we speak you can't try just because we feel say oh makamadwin but say what dream fa kwan mu a na dey no waye sebi woni mu a na waka nkwase asem adrum bibia e was a Ghana for especially the crop of this generation now basona from say Gen Z's or Gen S or Gen whatever. The distance between what you know now and what you should know the gap is widening like because you don't read, you don't research, you don't do anything,
you don't even ask.
Before you talk about a group of people, you should know. Mean to me, sorry, person me beka angofo asem, and me beka ayibe for asem, without knowing exactly what happened. Asking questions from different sources. Mean to me, can't equipping for asem without knowing. But when you want to talk about Asante crowd here, minya. Omo bakosem no enye din sa o se see obo febej
and I'm
see how simple knowledge is now. But yitimit fa data etina phone so obo mo bitimi na no se see how now you be like massa who twa kwa mu but when dey oye but say obefa phone abo bibi every day keke just to read. I think right now reading has become probably the most expensive
what I say in Kofua mo keka sabi say hunu social media mo say we need job
the kasa memo we need you but suade because I could be one say one year one be in year e dey atemdidi be dey e be ni gwase beba. The point of person can say the story and then the history of Ashanti is told even by the colonizer and also by the historians. Now you was saying say when the history between the lions and the hunters is being told that they be no like hunters no and they didn't kunim only didn't ya if we say lions no true history
omunti mentro
nti they be no hunters ne tra
no beka
ombeka ama omo ho na woko akona wudi enkugu a oba beka say wokudi nkugu aha nti uji di say lions no omo nchi hunters ni menwe
o ma bebre
na so nti no meka nchire
no meka
because they be hunters ne so mo yeden
omudi nkonim.
This asema mikai when you go back now you are say obehwehwe mu a eye nukura because there was a former British premier or can be or say history will be favorable to me because I intend to write it.
Okay.
Asante yibi se wuko history mu a mi asante wa yibi and then yet because asante na churo you because kwaku buru nyanka sa no ba be ko ntokwa ne ka say no asinko for no me tough because me be am feel ewo kwawu e bi antokwa ne ba ne ye dwane copy poso ne ye for people no ye dwane ye ko nye ho na ne ete but ntokwa ba na say fro yan ya ye kokko share people so e bi ana so ko krom na kokko bisa ntokwa ne kwa ba ye no kwa wonti me nyina but we are talking about a people who fought the superpowers of the day British and rule over 1/3 of the world. America at the peak of Britain, not England, England, they were ruling 1/3 of the world. The Ashantis fought them in the Anglo-Saxon wars and they won some of the wars. My people we cannot claim that history. You made a cause. Yeah, call for yentimi claim sir. You miss our history. What I say? It is obi economy ewo sa ekwan so. You should respect the person.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
We'll wrap it up.
Oh, na san komo ya fi na nke ye hihye.
What hihye bi?
Wow, baby otie me. Asema ye kai. Asema ye kai we. Asantini na wa no. Asantini na wa no. De asante etutu no no. What was ya che?
O see ento aso next week.
Okay, ne beto aso next week.
Okay. Why are they?
Agwa ye ni. Ade bi e se hwe ni ye fa dwan. Ye tuwe. Yo ware ho.
Of course.
Eja fe no bi kwa konya history abeka bibi. And obi dia ko wa de na kasapa. Because ye di kobo. Obi ewudo ba bi ko obi krom. O ti ase ntima mo mfata de na emma why. On we nye ba ko na chale Ghana. Ni.
Matias.
Why?
Asamba so ka bibi.
Asem ya we what kind de na me starting. It was this same issue. And I can say he is distorting the history.
And I message I.
And I can say but it's not and you see nyai. The authorities now omo di enim no so mu have your friend say discussions with this na etotwa because sebi for over 400 years history na da ho no enya afa na ebesesa
Matias.
Nobody can change that history.
Matias.
It's mumienye na nkofa when Ghana has gone past that level.
Thank you.